By the end of this video, you'd have mastered how to create this professional flyer from scratch using Canva in just 5 steps. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Quick heads up, if you don't want to go through all the issue or waste your precious time designing these from scratch, then click the link in the description to download this template directly, so you can use it as you like for no cost. Now, let's get back into the tutorial. We are now in Canva Design 2. Search for A5, select any previous design template and delete all the items by using Ctrl+A and then delete, because we are building from scratch. Open Google Chrome and search for Nigerian lady praying and crying to God. Click on the image tab, select the first monochrome picture, right click to copy the image and paste it into Canva. Zoom in and out until it fills about 2/3 of your canvas. Next, search for transparent gradients black frame in the elements tab to resize it to cover the image evenly and duplicate it to make it darker. To bring more life to the background, search for red background studio room, place it over the picture. Make sure it is layered underneath the black gradient by opening the layer tab with alternate +1. This will allow you to easily rearrange the background. Reduce the mid transparency to 6%. Fill the remaining white space by adding a rectangle using the shortcut R to create it, turn it black and fill up the empty area so everything blends beautifully. Step 2. Let's create the layout for the stage lighting and imagery. Search for beautiful stage light elements for the light, select edit image and blow it down to about 50%. Next, augment it with a stadium lights realistic light. Reduce the transparency to 25%. Get it and balance it neatly at the top of the design canvas. Now, let's arrange the pictures. The strategy here is to arrange the images like a summit. This means the pictures we are sent towards the central subject of the flyer, with the host image as a focal point. The other 4 pictures will be positioned side by side, ascending on the left and descending on the right, similar to the arrangement you are seeing on your screen. In this flyer, the lady in the middle is the host, so our image will be the largest. Here's a little trick. Make sure the middle picture is a nice portrait. The 2 pictures on the other side can also be slightly angled or a portrait style. If you haven't already, go to the upload tab to upload your pictures. Be sure to remove any backgrounds if necessary. To save your precious time, I'll speed up this part of the arrangement. Now let's add the text heading one with God. Reduce the spacing to about -130. Set both the main text size to 38 and size the connecting word width at 8 with the same letter spacing. Alright, to improve readability, let's add an horizontal black gradient shade from the elements tab, duplicate it and layer it under the text. To make this pop, add a bright yellow spotlight scene light. Position the spotlight right above the pinnacle picture and the main image in the middle, which is our host picture. Yeah, everything is looking poppy right now. So step 3, let's build the midground. Now, the goal here is to get a curved end rectangle frame to insert a new background, since Canva doesn't have this readily available and we'll need to build our own creatively. So how do we do this? Stack a circle, make it over and spread it across the canvas to cover the summit of the images above. Then fill the rest of the area with a rectangle. Group both elements, download them as a selection and check the transparent background. Re-upload it back to Canva, crop the edges and download the selection again. To make this work, place another element on top of it like a rectangle. So it's be visible, grouping everything then to download new shape. Now let's turn this shape into a frame. Go to the apps tab, search for image to frame, choose the image file we downloaded and the frame to the design. Resize it and add a red background from the elements tab. Beautiful. To give the white border, add a circle, stretch it into an oval, spread it around the edge of the frame, change the color to white, group everything and there you have it. So it's time to add the minister's name, but you might notice it's not visible enough. To fix this, add a black transparent shadow, flip it upside down and place it underneath the frame to hide the excesses. I'll speed up this naming to save your precious time. We also add an extra shadow layer to make sure the host name stands out. Now step 4, adding the event right up. To do this, add Road Church. Use our theme font Montserrat, make it bold with a font size of about 65 and a negative letter spacing of -70. Duplicate it and rename it a star, making it lighter by unbolding it to make sure it's more interesting. Turn the T into a cross by adding the line using the shortcut L for line. Now, after I've nicely placed the line above the T and making it cut into the C, we now have a beautiful shape. It's time to add a circle beside the church door to place another text to make it a lot more interesting. So let's duplicate the circle to build a border around it. But we need to switch to a new Canva page with a red background to make it easier to add this text and so we could see everything properly. Download everything as an image and re-upload it for flexibility. Once uploaded, crop the excesses and apply dual tone effect to change it to yellow. Duplicate the shape, make it black, blur it for a soft shadow and layer it below the yellow text image. Finally, step 5, which is adding other information. For font consistency, use the same font you used for the minister's name, but capitalize everything, highlighting the word featuring in yellow by keeping the rest white. Add the same transparent gradient shadow used earlier to the footer to ensure the bottom of the information is visible. Adding the remaining information to the design is a lot more easier. I'm going to keep it fast to save your precious time. But one important thing, we want to change the spotlight at the back of our design to make it lots more interesting. And what I'm going to do is to search for the glow light right there in the Elements tab, replace it with what is there before. So I want to delete the previous glow light I added there at first. And to make this easy, just click on Alt+1. It can review the layer so you can let go of the old spotlight. Reduce the transparency a bit, and then voila, that's how to create this beautiful flyer in just 5 steps. Download this template directly clicking the link. Thanks for watching this tutorial. Stay tuned for more on the next video. Bye.